Hello everyone, welcome to the MrBenShow and welcome to another episode of reaction videos that is going to be coming out throughout the weekend. There's a bunch of gaming news happening, including this one, the Guerrilla Collective. This is day one of their thing, and this is part one of their day one. We're going to specifically focus on this video, the Guerrilla Collective and Kinda Funny thing, and then part two is the Paradox Entertainment portion, which we will cover in another video. But yeah, with that being said, we'll talk about it more at the end of the video. If you're new, thank you for watching. You know, click the subscribe button, like it or whatever. Yeah, let's just clap it over and smash that play button. And my dogs are barking right away. 2, 1. That's a cool logo.
What's happening, everyone? I'm Justin Woodward, co-founder of the Media Indie Exchange, The Mix, and one of the producers behind the Guerrilla Collective, helping to organize the show alongside our developer, publishing colleagues, and our great friends at Kinda Funny. We appreciate everyone's support for the show and tuning in. It is going to be an amazing experience. But we also wanted to put a positive message out into the world during these uncertain times. We are all proud of what we've accomplished thus far with the Guerrilla Collective, as well as the message of being stronger united. But we cannot ignore the tragedies of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and the other black victims of police brutality and racially motivated violence. Last weekend, we put together the Black Voices in Gaming stream with the support of our partners to share a positive message, as well as aid for those affected by the COVID-19 pandemic through the addition of a charity supported by Tiltify, where you can donate to the streams. During the show, we will remind everyone ways that they can donate through the links below. Thanks for listening, supporting these movements, stay safe, and enjoy the Guerrilla Collective. Peace.
Peace. Dope.
Welcome to the Guerrilla Collective, a 3-day digital festival of game announcements, trailers, and demos streamed straight to you. Please welcome your host, Game Awards trending gamer, Greg Miller.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Guerrilla Collective live from our sanitized and empty studio. With E3 on the ropes this year, the Media Indie Exchange, the Mix for short, and the Kinda Funny Games Showcase saw an opportunity to team up with amazing developers, publishers, and studios to help shine a spotlight on some of the coolest games around. And that's just what we're going to do here with the Guerrilla Collective. Almost 80 teams have come together to bring you nearly 90 games spread out across 3 days right here on the screen of your choice. Right now, it's day one, and we could not think of a better way to welcome you to the collective than to bombard you with trailers, reveals, and titles you can play as soon as the show is over. But let's not waste any more time on little old me. Instead, let's start with a world premiere trailer no one's ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is System Shock.
Whoa, okay, starting out hot.
World premiere.
Is this the remake? I never played the System Shock 1 or 2. So this could be 3 or this could be a remake. To me, alpha build though. Why is this playing over the game? Why is there no sound? This is so strange. What is this? Play the alpha demo. System Shock. You guys know how I feel about alpha demos, but I guess that's cool. People are really excited for that game. Dope. This looks like it's gonna be a card game. No, I lied. It's kind of cool. Oh, it's a card game. That's funny. A lot of pretty colors. I like that. But it has a kind of a mobile game look to it. At least the artwork does. Cataclysm. That's the name. Shards of the Four. Some of this looks really rough, but I don't know. I don't play a lot of like shooters like this. I mean, like, how many of them are made nowadays, right? People are gonna be like, oh, well, there's 1,000 of them for the last 3 years. Consoles in 2021. Cool. I got a text message about dinner. This looks peaceful. Whoa. The ultimate frisbee. Oh, now we're a ball. And we're a frisbee again. This is so weird. What are we doing here? What is our purpose? Exo 1 on Steam. Cool.
World premiere.
Versus Evil. Run Wild Entertainment. I haven't heard of either of them. Pre-alpha. Very Overlord-esque, but a lot of blood. I can dig that. Oh, it looks like a Monster Hunter clone, but it's a shooter as well. That looked rough. It said it's pre-alpha though. I do like carrying giant organs around. Organs? That sounded weird. Organs around. That's funny. Fuck it. quit talking about it. Yeah, that was cool. I like the enemy designs, and the combat doesn't look bad. The frame rate's rough, but it's pre-alpha, so I'd imagine that would get cleaned up. But if it's pre-alpha now, when would come in consoles and PC? Yeah, we got a year or so.
We started the Kind of Funny Game Showcase in 2018 as a way to use our platform to make sure indie games weren't lost in the wake of big budget titles. That's why teaming up with The Mix for the Guerrilla Collective made so much sense. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from The Mix, Justin Woodward.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in today. We started The Mix in 2012 with the goal of helping to create new ways for developers to get visibility for their games. The Guerrilla Collective is really an evolution of that concept, where developers large and small showcase their games.
Justin, you're a developer yourself. Why are indie games so important?
Well, Greg, indie games are super important because the experiences that independent game developers invest their blood, sweat, and tears to create help to push gaming entertainment in the form of narrative, art, tech, and game design to new heights.
Exactly. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you gotta support your indie devs. Indie devs!
Facts.
With hot new titles just like these.
Ooh. Hot new titles. Polygon Treehouse. That was a cool logo.
Roki is a modern-day tale of courage and adventure.
What was that?
A game about monsters that shouldn't exist. Join
Cool
Tuve,
designs.
a young girl touched by magic. Explore an uncharted world of hidden legends.
It's really pretty.
Discover mysterious items
And
and
its
meet
music's
long-forgotten monsters. Solve ancient puzzles to unlock paths deeper into the forest.
Cool.
Draw maps, collect curiosities, and chart your adventure.
This looks
Unveil
peaceful.
the story of tragic loss and the
Oh,
path
never
to
mind.
redemption. Confront Tuve's past. Explore her memories and learn the truth.
This is cool.
A game about monsters that shouldn't exist, but do.
Roki. Cool. I like the music.
Genesis Noir is kind of a combination of a creation myth and a
Wasn't
film noir
expecting
thriller.
that.
Hi, we're Feral Cat Den, a little design studio composed of myself, creative lead,
Here.
Jeremy, technical lead.
Hi,
Just
I'm
you?
Jeremy, the technical lead. So in
Nope.
some ways, our
More
game is a
people.
traditional point and click, in that you have the normal
That's
click
cool.
to move your character around kind of thing. But in a lot of ways, it's not. In that we don't really have
Hunt.
tricky inventory puzzles where you have to like combine stuff together. It's a lot more about just kind of playing in space, and the puzzles are meant to kind of evoke a vibe and a feeling.
Interesting.
Our emphasis is more on tactile, kind of
Black sea that consumes
exploratory
dark energy.
interactions. So you might manipulate a planet's orbit or change the age of a sun.
What? Whoa.
My skill set is definitely more 2D animation and graphic design. Jeremy is really into like VJing and generative art. Not only does a very black and white kind of simplified visual representation enable us to kind of explore concepts of on the cosmic scale and
This
in
is really
the noir
fucking
kind
cool.
of
I don't know what to
territory.
say more than that. I'm just
It's
so
also,
interested
stuff
with
that we
what's
like
going
making,
on.
and it was a very natural fit.
I'm really into this.
So of course we're inspired by the classic noir films, which usually have a pretty jazzy soundtrack, and we kind of tried to bring a more cosmic style to that, and inspired by stuff by Sun Ra and similar artists. So we partnered with these great musicians and sound designers in London called Skillbard, and they've really created this great dynamic soundtrack. And there's a lot of synergy between the visuals and the audio that feels really great, I think.
This is our first game that we've ever made, our first dabbling into Unreal. Jeremy and I had wanted to make a project together for quite some time. I brought this idea to him, and it was kind of the perfect meeting point of all our different interests.
So then we made a little 2-week demo, and we sent that around to a few friends, and they were really encouraging, and they suggested that we go to GDC and try to meet with some publishers. And so that went really well. So it was just
GDC
really
got
encouraging
canceled.
all around.
Genesis Noir is inspired by primarily cosmic comics, but so many other things, from classic film noir like The Third Man.
Can it get canceled
is a
though?
personal favorite.
Was that last year
by
then?
the world of jazz. Guys like Sun Ra, Miles Davis, the kind of spacier territory that jazz explores.
The video is hitching.
Thanks for checking out Genesis Noir. We're really excited for you to play it, and we look forward to destroying the Big Bang.
I'm excited to play it too.
And we hope you enjoy it. Bye.
Maybe you guys are too. That was really cool. I dig it. Even if it's just like an hour long, I'm totally down. And Xbox One.
World premiere.
I got one of those.
Product not yet rated.
I don't have a PC that can play games, so that does suck for all the games that are on Steam that I want to play. That Roki game said it was only on Steam, right?
Doors of Insanity. Join our hero riding his mighty steed on a quest of redemption. Monstrosities and damnation stand in their way, armed with sword, shield, and mystical cards. No defense, just attack. They will carve a path of merciless terror through their enemies.
A card game.
I think we just started. Let's try that again. Witness a world where chilling on a boat on the river Styx makes you look like a total badass. Because you know you won't be thrown overboard.
This is cool looking though.
Because you are really,
the artwork is really cool.
Awesome. Limbo cannot hold you. You deserve
I like the painted looks.
paradise. Use your sexy charms. Befriend a scary witch.
Also cartoony at the same time too.
Magnificent mind. Summon awesome
that.
allies for your enchanted entourage, and give respect to beings of infinite powers.
Yeah, I really like this
What a
look.
cool story. Using a
But
new
I'm not into
powerful
card
deck of
games,
defense cards,
so I don't know
you will block,
what
parry, and riposte your way
where to
to
go
victory.
from there.
Oh, not again. Were heroes always this fragile? Strap yourself in. Again? Summon a 1940s boy band. No! I'm really honest. This
Okay.
is not going the way we wanted it to. Okay, come on. All right. Next hero. More meat for the ground.
Card souls.
In a world where everyone dies and hope is futile. Yes! All right. Good card choices. Excellent equipment. Okay, solid tactics. We got this. We have our hero.
Path to Paradise.
Let's swing open the
Beacons in
doors
Purgatory.
of Insanity. Where no sword is too big,
Doors of
armor
Insanity.
too
Is
thick,
that the name of the game?
ally too
Yeah.
obnoxious. It is
Oh, it's
totally
on
awesome
everything.
game you should definitely
Cool.
buy.
This is the story of a little juggler's girl.
Okay.
Trapped in her life, she wanted to see the world. Alone. And, oops,
It's a puppet.
not
That's
quite
cool.
alone. Careful, Abby. Careful where you flee. The world has worse on offer than the skin of your knee.
I don't know how I feel about this narrator in my ear. This is cool.
As much
What a
as I
cool
wish
idea
that
with
it
the
weren't
puppets
so,
and shit.
the way things are the way things go. I'm all you've got in this forsaken land.
And like the art, it's
So
really
back
cool looking
and
too.
trust in your narrator's hand.
kind of Limbo-esque as well. The Joker's too. 2021. Providence Oaks, Oregon, September 1986. Oh, is this The Good Life? Please be The Good Life. No, never mind. I just saw country roads in like a suburban town. I was like, yeah, The Good Life. Nope. Ooh, would we see The Good Life though? That would be cool. What is this then? Are we just delivering mail? That looked rough. That was a rough looking game. Oh, it's gonna be like a Trials like? Yeah. Okay. I can dig this. I like this. I used to play a lot of Trials. Like, the console ones I haven't played as much, but like, remember the mini clip ones? Way back in the day? Those things were my shit as a kid. This would be fun to play though. Cool. Urban Trial Tricky. This could be fun to play. Oh, it's a Switch game.
Exclusive.
Cool.
In Boyfriend Dungeon, you spend
have
a summer
one of
in Verona
those.
Beach, California, fighting monsters for money.
Boyfriend Dungeon.
Except the swords you find in the
Hell
dungeon
yeah.
can also transform into
Dude, this
beautiful
game looks
men,
so much
women,
fucking
and
fun.
non-binary people you can befriend or date. You try to get as far as you can in the dungeon each time, but dying's okay, because you can level up too.
Dope. Oh, that's cool. It tells you everything. Build your level.
You need to get stronger to go further. To do that,
Oh, cool.
you'll need a closer relationship with your weapon. You spend the game alternating between fighting in the dungeon
tell the bouncer
and
you're with
hanging out
me.
with your weapons around town. I personally get bored if there's only fighting, but also I get restless if there's too much reading, so we wanted to make a mix of the two.
Cool. Create a character shit and customize. I can dig it. Oh, this is a cool world map for this game.
Here, I'm dating Sunder the Talwar, and when we
Dream
spend
Daddy
enough
kind
time
of
together,
aesthetics too,
we'll
but
discover new abilities we can use in
the art
combat.
looks more like comic booky, almost, than Dream Daddy.
Each weapon has a different set of upgrades to find, with choices to make along the way.
Cause enemies to bleed.
Different weapons have different preferences for where they want to go on dates, how they want to flirt,
Stance.
and what kinds of gifts they want to receive. They might give you a gift too. There's a variety of different kinds of people/weapons to date in Boyfriend Dungeon, so it's up to you who you want to wield and level up your
Sword.
love. But watch out, there's someone out there kidnapping
If swords just floating in the air.
We're
you're
getting
just
closer to
talking
finishing
it.
Boyfriend Dungeon now, and we hope people will love it as much as we do.
I'm excited.
If that sounds like your
This
kind of
looks
game,
dope.
wishlist Boyfriend Dungeon on Steam now.
This would be fun to play. On other things too? Maybe? Maybe? No. Damn. Where do we see that? It was at the Switch Indie Showcase, that's right. So it is coming to Switch. Is this like Neo Cab almost? But new R-Cab? Night Call. Interesting. Ooh, there's like detective shit in it. Is this game already out? Why is there all these quotes? Xbox and Switch, so it must be out on Steam, I guess, if there's all these quotes and shit about it. Maybe? Head up. Retrofic? Is that the name? Save your partner. Oh. This looks like a Flash game and I love it. This is a battle royale, or is this like just a shooter single player game?
All that looked awesome, but it highlights my #1 problem with showcases like ours, Justin. We show you all this cool stuff, and then you have to wait months to play it.
Yo, I feel you, Greg. That's why we at the Guerrilla Collective are putting an end to that right now. This next round of games share one amazing concept. They are all being released
Shadow drops? Is that what you're gonna do?
Exclusive.
Oh. I guess that's kind of cool. Not as cool as a Shadow Drop, but it's cool that they're coming out this month. Oh, another card game. Look at that. The art in this one looks cool too. I just don't play card games. Oh, it's Slay the Spire. Okay. That's the big card game, right? Get ready to fight. Gigantic mechanoids. Okay. Wow. Vicious cosmic giants. When's the last time a shooter like this has came? I guess Freedom Finger is kind of like this. Rigid Force Redux, or a shooter in that vein. But like, I feel like they're very few and far between. At least good ones that get enough time to, you know, have screen time or a trailer. This looks cool. Metroid. Kind of like the Mummy demastered. Almost. Out buddies? Out buddies. Huh. Cool. Ooh, Switch. Switch. Whoa. It's a roguelike. I dig the music. Whoa. Some sick boss battles. A lot of them look fairly similar though. A ball-like figure.
Okay,
floating.
We just gave you a
in
bunch
the
of
middle
games
the
you can play today, so I think it's
So
okay to go
hopefully
back
there's
to
more than
teasing you.
that,
And
but
let's start in a big
was
way.
cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's a brand new announcement
today.
trailer from Baldur's Gate 3.
Exclusive.
Oh. Cool. I knew this was gonna be there, but or here.
Consider
I wonder
your
how
predicament.
big of this is going to be, because this was like the main event, right?
And no solution.
I think that's what they were advertising, at least.
I
Pre-alpha footage.
Like
You got a while for this game,
Try
then.
to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when
This
hope
looks
has been
fucking
whittled
amazing.
down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door.
I'm so excited for this. When was the last Baldur's Gate? Almost 20 years ago or something like that? So cool. Baldur's Gate 3. Is that it? That can't be it. That can't be it. Early access. August 2020. Cool. Maybe.
Ta-da-da! Hi everybody and welcome to community update number 3 for Baldur's Gate 3. I have great news today. We finally locked down our early access content and we decided that we're going to bring Baldur's Gate 3 for the very first time in your hands in August 2020. As to say, maybe. And the maybe has everything to do, of course, with COVID-19. We've been hit like everybody else in the world. We've been working from home, which wasn't necessarily the easiest thing as game developers because we like to huddle around the monitor and discuss about the things that are happening in the game. But nonetheless, we managed to make a lot of progress since you last saw the game at PAX East. So we think we're going to make it, depending on a couple of things. One of these things, for instance, is our performance capturing and motion capturing. Our people have started returning to the office. We've been recording again. And if we can hit a certain speed in the recording, then we should be able to make it. The game is looking amazing. It is absolutely incredible to see how much progress has been made since PAX East. And I think when you'll see it, you'll understand what I'm talking about.
It looks great.
The visual
especially
fidelity
for
has increased a lot.
pre-alpha.
And the cool part is that actually we're going to launch the game in August in early access, but we still have an entire development period to go after that. So it's going to look even better by the time it's going to release. You will see things like improvement in combat. We did a lot of changes in how combat flows, how the camera moves, how the initiative system works. All together they make for a much more refined combat experience, which is a lot of fun, I can tell you that. There are changes in the way that we do our narrator.
If you didn't know,
something that we had a lot of feedback on.
especially from the lower thirds when the title was revealed.
So we were getting a really good handle.
It's a Dungeons and Dragons game.
Like a really, really cool game with a lot of depth when you play it now. Here's the really cool part. You don't have to wait until August 2020 to see what I'm talking about, because we'll do another gameplay live stream and we'll do it just in front of Dungeons & Dragons Live on June 18th. And you will decide for me whether or not I'm going to kill a hobgoblin who deserves to be killed, his name is Dror Raxin, or if I'm going to descend into the Underdark. I'm very much looking forward to it, so I hope to see you there on June 18th. It's going to be a lot of fun. Take care, bye-bye.
Cool. Peace out, Cub Scout. Join us, D&D Live, June 18th. I don't know if we'll watch that, but if anything comes out of it that's worth watching, we might take a look.
Shaping the attitudes and urges of a fallible psyche. Bruising the tissues of another world.
A true RPG. This Disco Elysium.
Should a true RPG have dice rolls? How about a megaton of dialogue?
Disco Elysium is a really cool
Maybe
game.
it's found in achieving a certain prestige.
Go check it out.
Or winning the undying love of the people. But perhaps none of that matters, for being true is really about finding your style. That's right, brother. Disco Elysium, a true RPG. Now on the Epic Games Store.
Okay.
Exclusive.
I guess that's cool enough to make a new trailer for it. Bring it to Switch or something. Come on. Purgatory, Wyoming. 1888.
depends on which side
This
of
is the game with
you're
Ron
on
Perlman in
and
it.
what you're fighting for.
Yeah.
Not many kind souls left in purgatory. Most were cursed.
Looks like it'll be fun to
sent
play.
the abyss.
I just hope,
But a few folks are looking out for me.
you know,
Helping where they can.
this story's good enough to put Ron Perlman in it, you know? Like, back it up with, like, the voice acting and the dialogue and stuff. Other than, like, quick quips while you're shooting. I mean, it seems like there is. I would assume from the narration of the trailers that there is a story narrative of some sort. But how far that would extend, who would know?
The only thing
Maybe they've shown it, I
requires to
just
succeed
haven't seen it yet.
is for good men to do nothing. Living or dead, still true.
Boss battle.
And I'm through doing nothing.
Cool. List dead.
Hi, I'm Tarn Adams. I'm the co-founder of Bay 12 Games, and we make
Dwarf Fortress.
the game Dwarf Fortress.
I've been hearing a lot about this game because of the No Clip documentary. I have no clue what it is. It's not what I was expecting.
My brother Zach and I have been working on that game for a long time. It came out in 2006.
Whoa.
But now we're bringing the game to Steam and
What is this
itch,
game?
and the biggest update about it is that we're bringing graphics to the game. The artists, Mike and Patrick, are longtime modders of the game, and now we're all working together to give the game an overhaul and hopefully let a lot more people play it. Dwarf Fortress is a settlement management game. You have a group of dwarves that go out to make a fortress in a procedurally generated world. That's the first part we'll be looking at here. So by procedurally generated world, we don't just mean a randomized map, but that it runs a history, a historical simulation over a few hundred years.
This is such a weird game to try to show gameplay of. I mean, I guess you have to.
Trade with each other, fight with each other,
But, like,
magical things
you
happen.
can't
strange
fucking tell
things
what's
happen.
going on.
There's thousands and thousands of little characters tracked that you might see when you start playing your game. There are all sorts of edges between things that you can see here, between the different
Little
biomes,
is an
little trees
understatement right now.
mountains and so forth.
This is like
so that the
tiny
picture is a
pixels.
little more readable than it was before.
But what am I
One of
looking
those,
at other
just
than
squiggles and arrows?
a map?
And you can see the world develop as the years pass.
moving up the map.
And then you just plop down your dwarves and start playing in this environment. So when you start your fortress, you have your dwarves and a wagon and some animals to start with, and whatever else you would like to bring along. Pick for mining, buckets and ropes and food, alcohol, very important. General idea is that you'd want to just kind of lay out your things and dig into the mountain, make some bedrooms, make some workshops, allow people to start getting on with their lives here. So the big thing you might notice about this
is so old school.
area
It
at
is
first
cool.
is that it has some three-dimensionality to it in the sense that there's a
deeper
hill and lower levels
into what the world looks like.
that you can see going up and down. That was the big first project for the artists and I to kind of work out how we're
But
gonna
like what I've heard about this
display,
game is
this
how
in
complex this can get,
text,
and like
you can just
how
show
deep
some
you could get
upward
with it.
triangles. There's a ramp, go
And it's
uphill.
just insane, the possibilities, especially with how
worked
big
for
the
a few
map
people.
is.
But to try and generalize that, we had to draw many cases of ramps and get them displayed. And but it looks cool now. Here they are. We have all sorts of ramps and things. And then there's lots of workshop pictures to do, lots of item pictures to do. Our dwarves are all just sort of this one placeholder dwarf right now, but we'll have different faces and clothing and things for the different appearances of the dwarves. All the dwarves have back in the text version, it was just a giant text paragraph describing what the dwarf looks like, but now you'll be able to see some of that. So yeah, no, it's pretty exciting. We're still at the early stages. You can see with the text graphics that are still around the edges and so
I'm trying
forth.
to pay attention to everything that's happening because it's like
kind of preliminary,
so small
as we're working through it, but
like
it should be
I don't know.
Pretty cool. By the
I'm
time
trying to
we're
figure
done.
out
and we
what
have
what's
a lot
in
more
between
to work
and
on,
like
and then that
read
means a
what's
lot
being
more,
highlighted and stuff.
Kind of news to share as
and
we
the
go,
menus.
as we update the pictures and also the usability of the game, so that it'll be easier to get into.
This game is crazy, I guess.
And,
so
thanks for watching.
I'm interested. Is that how it originally looked? That's cool. Iron Gate Studio. I've heard of them before. What do they make? Whoa. Is it? That animation was a little rough. He was like, Valheim or Valheim? See more at Valheim or Valheim at the PC Gaming Show, which will be a video that will be coming out, I don't know, either tonight or tomorrow. We'll be doing a reaction to that. It depends on how fast this and part 2 of this comes out. What you kill? This is fucking crazy fast. What is happening? I really like the modern day version of these polygonal shooters that are coming out, like Dusk, right? That's what it was called, Dusk. That game was fucking dope. I guess this looks cool too. Like, as long as it feels good to play and you can shoot well, it's all good. I couldn't read that fast enough. So much fucking going on. 2 boss battles. What the hell? I keep fucking yawning, I'm sorry. I don't know why, I'm not tired.
Kill the intruder.
Switch. Oh shit, speaking of Dusk. Whoa. Cool.
Are you ready to find the next game you'll love more than anything else? That's the worst transition of the show, I promise. Check out these gameplay updates from some of our closest friends.
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
3, 2, 1.
Are we getting a sick montage?
Hi everyone, and welcome to 11-Bit Studio Show in the Guerrilla Collective.
Okay.
You know us from the titles like Frostpunk, This War of Mine, Moonlighter, Children of Morta, and more. First up, let's visit the home of the Bergson family, the protagonists of Children of Morta, a story-driven roguelite action RPG set in a mesmerizing fantasy world. It's just got a new Game Plus free update, but there's more content coming. Here are a few words from Marek Ziemak, executive producer at 11-Bit Studios.
Hey guys, we hope you're doing okay. Luckily,
That's the name.
fine, and we're working
That's
harder
crazy.
than ever. Children of Morta
Marek
has a very special place in
Ziemak?
our hearts. And we also
That
know
was
that
insane.
many
How do
out
you
there
say that?
Really enjoy that game. Our previous free DLC has added new Game Plus mode to the game. But this is not the end of the story of Children of Morta. Obviously, there's more content coming. We know that when it comes to RPG games, new characters are in high demand. This is exactly what we'll focus on in our next free update called Bergson's Home. We will be bringing you a brand new playable character to enjoy.
Our brave hero merchant Will from Moonlighter is never tired of adventures. Between Dimensions DLC has just released on consoles.
Moonlighter DLC.
And now Will is packing his backpack to discover the lands of mobile gaming. Here's Javier Jimenez, Digital Sun CEO.
Hi there, folks. This is Javi from Digital Sun. It has
Discover
already
the
been 2
lands
years
of
since we released
mobile
Moonlighter.
gaming.
It's been quite a ride for us, and we want to thank you all. We are celebrating
Has it
this
been that
anniversary by
long?
releasing the
It's
Moonlighter DLC Between Dimension on all consoles. We know some of you have been waiting for that for quite a while, so we hope it's worth that time. And we are also announcing that we are releasing Moonlighter Mobile later this year. The mobile version of Moonlighter is going to be something quite fresh and quite new because we try to rebuild it so it feels like a native mobile experience. It has new controls, it has a new graphic user interface, it has new approach to combat. So we think it's going to feel not like a simple port, but something that it's actually working as a native game. We want to share with you some bits of videos we have of the current gameplay so you can take a glimpse into what's coming. And that's everything I wanted to share with you. Thank you so much and see you soon.
The Scouts have brought news from the farthest, coldest corners of Frostland.
Frostpunk.
The population of New London, humanity's hope, has survived.
Frostpunk has
But
been
was it
out
all
for a
worth
while.
it? Here's
Right,
a special
for like
reveal
3
from
years or something
Frostpunk's
like
lead
that?
designer, Kuba Stokalski.
Hello everyone. Frostpunk is a grim society survival city building game. In January, it got a prequel expansion called The Lost Autumn, which enables you to see what happens just before the icy apocalypse. This new expansion tells a story of citizens of New London on a special
I wish I was
assignment
good at these
after the
management
Great
sim
Storm.
kind of things.
It opens
I'm
not
not.
only a brand new chapter in the
I always
Frostpunk
just
universe,
end up killing
but pits
everyone
you
or making
against
everyone
new
starve.
challenges and new gameplay mechanics, both in the city and on the Frostland map, enriching the experience. A brand new frozen board is set, and the pieces are moving. What does it mean for you as the leader, and what fate awaits your society? Well, for now, I'm not going to spoil anything else. Let's just take a look at this short teaser we've prepared.
Okay.
They say that the snow is dead. But we've learned to the contrary.
Is it? It looks very much alive. Definitely still going. On the edge.
The universe of Frostpunk holds even more fascinating secrets. The next one should
That
be
was
really
it?
exciting, especially
Okay.
for fans of board games.
The board game.
Frostpunk is going offline. Here's Jacob Wisniewski from Glass Cannon Games to unveil this mystery.
That could be
Hi
cool.
there, I'm Kuba Wisniewski from Glass Cannon. Some of you might remember me as the co-author of the highly acclaimed This War of Mine the board game. Now, together with Adam Kwapiński, author of the best-selling Nemesis the board game, and my team, I'm super hyped to bring you an ice-cold tabletop experience. Ladies and gentlemen, Frostpunk is officially going unplugged. The core gameplay will be, as you could imagine, morally complex and highly challenging.
Kickstarter starts
We're working
this
very
fall.
hard to bring the emotions from the video game.
So
to your
it's not even
tables.
got.
Frostpunk the board game is going to be a deeply strategic, yet easy to learn, co-op experience full of tough choices, narrative depth, immersive
Okay.
gameplay, snow and
It's so strange to see a Kickstarter be like, oh, it's a thing, but here's the Kickstarter to fund it.
As you can see, there's some exciting adventures ahead of us.
Cool.
That's not all, though. We're also working on some exciting
That's
in-house
not
projects, as well as collaborating with other studios like Fool's Theory. A new game from Digital Sun Games is coming as well. And trust us when we say, there's more where that came from.
Project Foxhole.
That concludes the news from 11-Bit Studios. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and subscribe to the newsletter to always be up to date with the latest news. Stay safe, and thanks for watching.
Oh, another montage of the 3 games we just saw a montage of. Just in case if you forgot. Ooh, this looks like... Oh, never mind. Oh, it's a fucking card game! Ah! I was gonna say this looks like this looks like Super Hot. And then it zoomed out. I was like, oh, this is like a Hitman Go kind of thing, or like John Wick Hex. And then it's a fucking card game. Why is dude wearing a suit in the prison? In a prison. Fights in tight spaces. Okay. Noir graphic novel come to life. Oh, Liberated, yeah. Oh yeah, this is a game. This game look cool. It comes out soon, right? Pretty sure. Like this week, I think. Oh, next month. But yeah, it looks cool. It's also coming to Switch, right? I'm pretty sure we saw that also at the indie showcase. Or one of the indie showcases. This is cool. I like the 8-bit art of this. Or 16-bit or whatever. It looks cool. Look at that sprite. The combat looks cool. Dodge rolls and stuff, kind of like Hollow Knight-ish. Give me some boss battles then. Give me some boss battles. Hope that looks like a boss battle. And that. And that. Gestalt, Steam and Cinder. Cool. I like it. That's a really cool logo. I don't like the look of this, but this is a game. I don't know what else to say about it. Oh, it won a bunch of awards. Okay. I guess it looks kind of cool. It looks like a mobile game. Okay. This music is a lot for what's actually on Swim Sanity. Were they swimming the whole time? I didn't notice that they were swimming the whole time. If it's just a constant swimming level, who would want that? Whoa. Whoa. This is fucking pretty looking. So pretty looking. Is this a soul site? The music's cool. I do like that too. No place for bravery. Cool. Switch and see him. I dig it. Are we on time? No, we gotta be nearing the end. We gotta be close. I don't know what we're gonna talk about. I don't really have anything of note to talk about. I mean, like, there's a lot of cool games, but like, nothing that has been like in your face cool, I guess. A lot of games are just like, yeah, that's dope. And then 10 card games. I like the music of this too. The world's pretty. I can tell you fuck all about the gameplay though. What are we doing here? Why are we skating around? Some weird space love story. This is a really long trailer. Haven. It's a good name. Xbox Game Pass. That's the first time we've seen this logo, that logo, right?
You ever wonder how it all ends? What if it ended with a song?
I don't know, what about if it did Slay to the beat? What? Like Crypt of the Necrodancer meets Doom. The monsters look cool. I don't like the way the numbers are popping up. Maybe that will change, but the monsters look sick as shit. Metal Hellsinger. Trivium, Dark Tranquility, Soilwork.
Look at the time. Can you believe that my part of day one is almost over, people? Listen, we know you got literally nowhere else to go. But we also know that if you're like us, you're antsy for more of that new hotness. So before we hand the stream off to the Paradox Insider, here are a couple more world premieres.
World premiere.
A couple more. I like what I'm seeing. Whoa. Okay. Goner. Okay. I like whatever that was. Please unblock my number. Is that crab game? What? Oh, is this that game Just Die Already? I did see screenshots of that. This doesn't explain at all what the fucking game is. But I love it. Old People Mayhem Sandbox. Cool. Like a goat simulator kind of thing, but with old people. I could dig that. That sounds fun. I think you're a really
Ladies
cool
and
guy.
gentlemen,
I
that
wanna be
wraps
friends
up
with
my
you,
section of the
Norman
Guerrilla
Reedus,
Collective's
and okay.
first day, but we are far from done. Up next is the Paradox Insider, where Paradox Interactive.
Cool, we'll leave it there. We'll be watching the Paradox Insider portion in a part 2 version. I wanted to make it its own separate video because that's all going to be deep dives of games rather than trailers of games. So I feel like that would prompt a different discussion for what we would be having here. The only problem is now I don't feel like there's much of a discussion to be had. I mean, a lot of the games look cool and we'll probably play them on channel. Liberated comes out soon. I'm super pumped about that. Just Die Already looks funny, but what the fuck is the game? Yeah. So, I hope you enjoyed the reactions. I'm sorry it wasn't much of a talk around the games, but there will be more to come, so keep a lookout. Anyways, guys, it's been fun. It's been real. Peace out, Cub Scouts.